the shadows of clandestine operations lies a group shrouded in mystery, the Phantoms. They're a cadre of elite former military operatives, adept in paramilitary tactics, tasked with hunting down paranormal anomalies and neutralizing them without leaving a trace. With no insignias and no current military affiliation, they operate namelessly, a spectral force drifting through the world's most treacherous landscapes, recruited exclusively from the ranks of the world's most elite military units, the likes of the CIA's Ground Branch, the US Delta Force, the UK's SAS, and MI8. The Phantoms are whispered about in hushed tones. Their mandate is clear: to eradicate the creatures and entities that society deems fictional, relegating them to the realms of Hollywood movies and conspiracy theories, known to only a select few. They are hailed as the modern-day Knights Templar, the enigmatic Phantom Knights, empowered by the United States government under Title 50, granting them the authority to undertake special operations on its behalf. The Phantoms operate with an air of impunity. They move through the shadows, their actions shielded by the cloak of government sanction. In 2021, a whisper reached the ears of the Central Intelligence Agency. A government contractor in the heart of the Congo had made contact with unidentified hostiles possessing abnormal abilities. The Phantoms, briefed on the scant intelligence available, readied themselves for what awaited them amidst the dense jungles of Africa. The Phantoms, their presence shrouded in secrecy, descended upon the Congo with lightning speed, their advanced aircraft touching down in a mere 7 seconds, courtesy of their enigmatic teleportation technology. Boots on the ground, they navigated the dense jungle with silent precision, the eerie quiet hinting at a foreboding presence lurking amidst the shadows. Their destination: a high-security compound, its perimeter fortified with towering barbed wire fences. With a flick of a device, the Phantoms effortlessly carved a path through the obstruction, advancing towards the heart of the mystery that awaited them. As they ventured deeper, they encountered signs of devastation, the remains of a fallen soldier bearing witness to the unknown terror that had befallen the area. Surveillance screens flickered with static, offering glimpses of chaos and destruction. The faint label, Lab 7, serving as a tantalizing clue amidst the chaos. Pressing onward, the Phantoms uncovered the facade of a dilapidated building, concealing the true purpose of the compound. Splitting up to cover more ground, they descended into the depths of the structure, encountering a modern elevator concealed within the decrepit surroundings. With a touch of a keypad adorned with a caduceus intertwined with dragons, the elevator doors parted, revealing a clandestine realm beneath the earth, a realm harboring secrets of unsanctioned genetic engineering and the ominous specter of biological weaponry. Genesis Biosystems began as a promising scientific research company, initially contracted by the military to develop cutting-edge technologies for national defense. Under the guise of advancing medical treatments and enhancing soldier performance, Genesis Biosystems operated with significant funding and resources. However, as the years passed, rumors began to circulate about the company's secretive and ethically dubious practices. Whispers hinted at clandestine experiments involving genetic engineering, with allegations of unauthorized manipulation of human and non-human DNA to create biological weapons. Despite attempts to maintain a facade of legitimacy, Genesis Biosystems gradually fell under scrutiny from government watchdogs and whistleblowers. Reports surfaced of unethical research practices, coercion of staff, and the disappearance of test subjects. As investigations intensified, the true nature of Genesis Biosystems operations came to light, revealing a dark underbelly of illegal genetic experimentation and the creation of bioengineered weapons. The company's once esteemed reputation crumbled, tarnished by its involvement in heinous acts against humanity in the name of military advancement. As the Phantoms breached the doors of Lab 7, they were met with a chilling revelation. Genesis Genetics had embarked on a project codenamed Sasquatch, delving into the realms of genetic manipulation like never before. The Phantoms discovered that Sasquatch involved the fusion of ape DNA with human essence, augmented by advanced artificial intelligence implanted within the subject's brains through cutting-edge chips. It was a horrifying realization, of the lengths to which Genesis Genetics had gone in their quest for power and control. Amidst the chaos, the lead Phantom's voice cut through the darkness, issuing urgent commands as the lights flickered and died, plunging them into an abyss of uncertainty. A sense of dread hung heavy in the air as soldiers vanished into the shadows, pulled away by an unseen force. Panic gripped the remaining Phantoms as they fired blindly into the darkness, their bullets echoing off the walls with futile desperation. Just when all seemed lost, the lights blazed back to life, revealing their adversary poised for attack. With lightning reflexes, the creature deftly evaded their gunfire, its movements fluid and precise. It was a battle of survival, with the Phantoms realizing they were outmatched in every way. But amidst the chaos, a voice pierced through their minds, offering an ominous ultimatum: release us or perish. With resolve, the lead Phantom dismissed the voice as a ploy, but a rookie, driven by instinct, sensing it was their only chance of survival, disobeyed commands and sprinted towards the source of the communication. As he turned the corner, he was met with a chilling sight: 3 containment chambers housing cyborgs, distinct from the hostile creatures they had been battling. With no time to spare, he unlocked their pods, and they burst forth with incredible speed. The rookie followed them into the fray, leaving behind the 2 injured and incapacitated Phantoms. The 3 cyborgs, along with the uninjured Phantom, engaged in a fierce battle against the ferocious rogue cyborg. The clash was intense, with sparks flying and metal clashing as they fought for dominance. The rogue cyborg moved with terrifying speed and precision, its artificial intelligence predicting their every move. Despite the odds stacked against them, the Phantoms and cyborgs fought with unwavering resolve. The rogue cyborg's strength and agility were overwhelming, but the combined efforts of the Phantoms and their newfound allies began to turn the tide. The rogue cyborg's attacks were relentless, each strike echoing through the dark, cavernous lab. The uninjured Phantom maneuvered with calculated precision, his movements a dance of survival. The cyborgs, with their enhanced abilities, matched the rogue's power, their advanced neural interfaces allowing them to anticipate and counter its attacks. Sparks flew as metal clashed against metal, the rogue cyborg's exterior showing the first signs of damage. With a coordinated effort, they managed to corner the rogue cyborg. One of the cyborgs delivered a powerful blow, sending the rogue crashing into a wall. The uninjured Phantom seized the opportunity, unloading a barrage of bullets into the rogue's chassis. The rogue cyborg staggered, its systems faltering, but it wasn't down yet. It launched itself at the Phantoms with a final, desperate fury. The battle reached its climax as the cyborgs and the Phantom unleashed their full arsenal. Explosions and flashes of light illuminated the lab as they pummeled the rogue cyborg with everything they had. Despite the odds stacked against them, the Phantoms and cyborgs emerged victorious. The rogue cyborg, now a smoking heap of twisted metal, lay defeated on the ground. After the dust settled, the cyborgs turned to the rookie, their mechanical eyes glinting in the dim light. "What will you do now?" one of them asked. "Will you tell your command about us?" Its voice a blend of human and synthetic tones. The rookie, breathing heavily, looked back at his injured team leader, seeking guidance. The team leader, despite his injuries, managed a nod of approval. "Tell my command about who?" the rookie quipped, a grin spreading across his face. The cyborgs shared a knowing look and grinned back, their human traits shining through their advanced modifications. With that, they disappeared into the jungle, their forms blending seamlessly with the shadows. The Phantoms, left to their own devices, quickly set about uploading the valuable data and preparing for their escape. They knew the importance of the information they had gathered, and they had to ensure it reached command. As they made their escape, the Phantoms planted explosives throughout the facility, setting the charges to obliterate any trace of Genesis Genetics' illegal activities. The diseased bioweapon, a horrifying testament to the company's unethical practices, was loaded onto a helicopter for transport and secure containment. With everything in place, the Phantoms boarded their aircraft, their mission nearing its end. As they ascended into the night sky, the explosions rocked the facility below. The ground trembled, and a series of fiery blasts illuminated the jungle canopy, signaling the destruction of the lab and its dark secrets. Command's voice crackled over the comms, speculating about the existence of more threats. "There has to be more of them out there," the voice said, a note of urgency in its tone. The rookie, gazing out at the burning remnants of the facility, echoed their sentiments. "There must be," he affirmed, his voice filled with resolve. As they flew away, the jungle below fading into darkness, the Phantoms knew their mission was far from over. They had uncovered a sinister plot, but the full extent of Genesis Genetics' operations remained a mystery. The rookie, now battle-hardened and determined, felt a renewed sense of purpose. The fight against the unseen threats lurking in the shadows had only just begun, and the Phantoms would be ready to face whatever came next.